Did you know that people with more birthdays live longer? Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the MECOOL KD1, which is an Android TV stick. I'm guessing it's being released to try and compete with the likes of the 4K Firestick. And let's just take a look in this video, see how it performs. Is it worth the money? Should you stay away from it? Right, so that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And let's crack on. Right, so first of all, I want to thank MECOOL for sending the KD1 out to review, and if you are interested at looking at it, I will leave links in the description down below. One thing to bear in mind is just because they sent me the device doesn't mean I'm going to give it a positive review. I don't know why my neck went like that then. So first of all, inside the box is pretty basic. We've got the dongle and we've got the remote. The stick itself, it's small, it's very light. And there's not really much on there. There's no USB ports or anything like that. It's basically just a micro USB for the power. When we take a look at the remote, it's the one we're used to seeing from all MECOOL devices. It is a Bluetooth remote, so you don't have to point it straight at it for it to work. Personally, I don't mind them. It's got a couple of quick buttons on for YouTube, Prime Video and Google Play. One thing you will see is missing from there is Netflix. And then just before we start it up, I don't know what this abomination is. I don't even know if that's the right word. I don't know if that's how you say it, but what the f*** is that? You've got the USB to micro USB, and then coming off that, some kind of hybrid, you've got an IR sensor coming off that. So although you'd usually get an Android TV dongle for it to be discreet and go behind your TV, you've still got the IR receiver, got to go somewhere. And I just think it starts to look and turn into an absolute mess. So one thing straight away I think MECOOL have f***ed up on is that. And then when it comes to the plug, I don't know what plug that is, so I'm not using it. I'm using a USB hub. Right, so once it's all plugged in and the wires are everywhere because that cable's an absolute joke, you've got to set it up as you do normally with an Android TV device. And then once you've gone through all the setup prompts, if you've signed into Google if you want to, you get the basic Android TV layout. Now, one thing to bear in mind is, as of yet, the KD1 doesn't have the new updated Android TV interface, so it's still got that basic clean Android TV. So I've installed a few apps and I've also took some off the home screen, but when it loaded up as default, it had a built-in IPTV player, it had this store that I'm never going to use. But let's just start testing it and see how it works. As you can see, it looks very clean. You can customize the home screen. Go all the way to the left, we can go up and down to move that row. You can go all the way to the left and remove that completely. You can go down and customize the channels. But what's strange with this one, I'm not seeing no YouTube, no Prime Video, no nothing. I go down to promotional, you can turn that off. And then I've basically just got that row for my apps. So I don't know what's happening there. Now I saw some reviews saying it didn't support Prime Video. Whereas I'm in the UK, Prime Video is available in the Google Store, and if I open it up, and I'm quickly just going to play something, and what you'll be able to see is, for me, it does play in full quality, there's no issues with it whatsoever, and like I said, it is available in the Google Store. One thing we did say on the remote is there was no Netflix button, and that's because this device doesn't support Netflix, or it's not Netflix certified, so I've had to sideload that with a mobile version of Netflix. So I've had to install Sideload Launcher to be able to see it. And when I open it, you can see it's a mobile version. I can't navigate with the remote, so you would need to use a mouse. And not only that, it will be in 480p resolution, which is absolutely dog shit. So if you do use Netflix, it's not going to be the device for you. So Prime Video and Disney Plus, they are supported in full resolution. I'm going to try some 4K content, see how that plays from YouTube. So I'm going to play some 4K video and just see how it looks, see how it just copes with it. Is there any buffering, any stuttering? And that looks nice. It's playing back really smooth. You can see from the screen, there's none of that jittering or anything like that. Don't know what I've just said. We can go and click on the three dots, look at the quality, and it is playing in 4K. Oh, did you see that then? That YouTube bar's just appeared from nowhere. And I can see it on the customized channels now. Maybe it's updating in the background, and maybe we'll have the new Android TV layout in the next day or two. But that's crazy how we've just seen it live on there then. What's happening here? Another thing is you can add external storage. So I'm using a USB and I've got some video samples on there. And I will go ahead and play a couple of these for you now so you can see. So they were 4K video samples and they played back with no issue whatsoever. I forgot to add as well, if you want to add external storage to this device, you will need an OTG cable to be able to do that, the same as what we use on such as the Firestick. One thing I have noticed with this device is, when I'm sideloading apps, a lot of them aren't able to add to the home screen, so I've had to get this sideload launcher. So now I'm just going to do a quick speed test and see what kind of speeds I get over Wi-Fi, and it's looking like that's decent. There's nothing really bad about that. So if we take a quick look in the settings, let me move me across. Look at that there. Smooth rider. We click on about, you can see it's the KD1 and it's running Android TV version 10. It's also got Chromecast built in, so if I open YouTube on mobile, click on cast, and I'll be honest, I'm not really seeing it on there. You can see the device name is KD1. I'm just going to have a lucky guess. It says 𝐒𝐭𝐦𝐤. Can you see it? I don't know where that's playing. What? Why? What's happened? It's on telly. Oh, sorry, love. Disconnect. So that was the wrong one. That's just started playing in the living room and interrupted my wife's viewing binge. Oh, as you can see now, it says KD1. So I'll connect to that. That was awful, that. So it's loading up YouTube. It's playing, well, not playing on my phone, it's casting from my phone, and there you go, ding-dangly do. If we take a quick look at the storage, you can see it's 16GB internal, and then I've also added that external storage as well, which you can see there. Which if I click on that, you can also erase it and format it as device storage. So if I go to remotes and accessories, now I'm going to see if I can add an Xbox controller, do a little bit of gaming, and I'll show you the price, my opinion, and then let me know in the comments section down below what you think. So I'm going to add an accessory. It's picked up my wireless controller straight away. I'm going to allow it to pair up with the device, and there you go. Click on the home, and now I can actually navigate with the Xbox One controller. I'm going to start this Daytona Rush. So right, we're off, and as you can see, that's running. Oh, little bit of a jump there. Seems to be running all right now. If you look at the edges of the screen, you can see it is smooth. Don't think it's going to handle anything like very CPU intensive, but for the odd bit of gaming, it should be all right. I'm guessing most of you won't even use it for that anyway. So now let's take a quick look at the price. As you can see, $52.79. Convert that into pounds. I'm not sure what that works out at. But I'm guessing, what, it's around £45. It's got 2GB of DDR4 RAM, 16GB of internal storage. Plug-wise, you've got US, EU, or without a plug. So you'll just get that weird-looking cable, no plug in there. And if I just go up to products here and click on this KM2, that's $71.99, converted into pounds, I think around £55. And if you haven't already seen my review on that, I'll put it in the top corner now, worth a watch. So yeah, my thoughts on this device is, it's not worth your money. I don't know where they've gone with this one. It's all, you saw stuff popping up then, the YouTube road just popped up out of nowhere. Side-loading apps, yes, you can. You can install third-party streaming apps as well, but it seems to be a real issue adding them to the home screen. It is running the older Android TV look, though, which may appeal to a lot of people. But then we come back to negatives once again. You've got Netflix that's only supporting the mobile version. You've got that cable that, no words, no words. Nah, I don't know. It's just... If you're interested in getting an Android TV device, I don't think this one's for you. I think it's dog shit. But MECOOL's newer KM2, now that's a different story. And one thing we did forget to do is the Let's Crack On rating. I'm going to give it a rating out of 5. And comparing it to devices that are similar and in the similar price range, we've got to give it like a 2, 2.5 out of 5. Really not a good one, this one. But let me know in the comments section down below what you think. I think this review's been a bit of a disaster, but they're the best ones. Right, so that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you soon. Ta-da! So I've customised this a little bit. So I've installed a few you know. One thing I have noticed with this... You know, what with that then? With this... One thing I have noticed with this... I can't say that. Plug and EU plug, or without a plug, and just use a USB. Fucking lot of plugs there. So now let's take a quick look at the price of it. As you can see, it's 2 GB of DDR4 ROM. Goal for him. I don't know, this review's been a bit of a... But let me know in the comments section down below what you think. I think this video's been a bit of a... Fucking hell, what's happened?